So I've been on YouTube and other media outlets out there, and everyone, well, not everyone, but a lot of people were saying how the PlayStation or Sony conference, that was done on February 20th, 2013, was fantastic. And I agree with you. I think it was a fantastic conference. I really do. Here's the problem, though. There are some people out there who are saying that Sony destroyed Nintendo or Sony annihilated Nintendo. I didn't know it was a race, but okay. But my question is how? Here, hold on. Better question. Why is it that Sony did their conference and it was okay, but Nintendo did their conference and it was not okay? Yet at the same time, they did a lot of the same exact things within both of those conferences. Confused? Let me kind of shed some light on it. Let's talk about social networking. Now, Nintendo already announced that they were having Miiverse in their system, and everyone looked down on Miiverse. Oh, Miiverse. That's not cool. Yet at the same time, especially since it's already being done on PC, but at the same time, you went to Sony's conference and you guys were like, what? What? A social network? Why is that? Why? Let's keep on going. Hold on, we're not done yet. Let's keep on going. Let's talk about the PlayStation 4 itself. Oh, wait. No, we can't talk about the PlayStation 4 itself because they never showed the console. Never showed the console. Sony did not show the PlayStation 4 itself. Yet, it was okay. But when Nintendo did not show their console, it was a shitstorm. Everyone was like, oh no, they didn't show their console, they failed. So how is it that Nintendo fails when they didn't show their console, yet when Sony didn't show their console, it was okay? How about Nintendo has kiddie games? Remember that one? Nintendo has kiddie games. Yet the first game that Sony showed was a game called Knack, which in itself looked like it was designed to be games for all family members. It didn't matter if you was a kid or an adult. Yet, at the same time, Nintendo will release games just like that. And you got a problem. You got a problem with the fact that Nintendo released a family-friendly game and you consider it kiddie. Yet, Sony first game that they actually announced for their PlayStation 4 by everything is actually Knack. A game that's obviously family-friendly. But you don't have a problem with that. But you do got a problem with family-friendly games as long as it's on a Nintendo system. But if it's on a Sony system, that's okay. How about this one? Oh, I love this one. Backwards compatibility. I love this one. So people was mad because the Wii U was not backwards compatible with not the Wii, but the GameCube. That's right. People was mad because the Wii U was not backwards compatible with the GameCube. Hell, they was hating because the Wii was not backwards compatible anymore with the GameCube. Yet, at the same time, the PlayStation 4 will not be backwards compatible with the PlayStation 3, and you're okay with that. You mad, bro, because of the fact that the Wii U is not backwards compatible with a game system that was 2 generations behind, but whoa, what? A generation right after it comes to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, which was a generation prior, it's not playable, and it's not backwards compatible. Nobody has a problem with that. I'm just saying. Let's do it even worse. Nintendo only showed this. Only showed this. They only showed the Wii U gamepad. Yet, it's apparent that Sony only showed their controller. Now, when Nintendo only showed the gamepad, it was a problem. It was a huge problem. But not when Sony only showed the controller. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. What's going on with that? We can keep on going. Let's talk about tech demos. Now, the tech demos on Sony conference were fantastic. But when Nintendo did their tech demos, it was a problem. Remember? They showed the bird with the fauna and the flora, and they also showed the Link versus the spider tech demos. Now, those tech demos were, oh, it's fake, it's got to be fake. That ain't what it's going to do. Yet, we're supposed to believe that the PlayStation 4 can do everything that's shown us in those tech demos, especially since Some of those tech demos we've already seen on different platforms, i.e. PC, and it looked exactly the same. So nobody's kind of questioning that. That's kind of weird that those tech demos, the ones that were shown before, looked exactly the same as they did prior. I'm just saying. No, of course. No one could ever think about that. You know why? Well, no, I don't know why. That's why I'm asking you. Why was it okay for Nintendo, or why was it okay for Sony, rather, to go ahead and show those tech demos and everyone's okay with it? But Nintendo shows a tech demo and it was hell to pay. How about franchises that continue to go on? Franchises that continue to go on. Everyone had a problem with New Super Mario Bros. U. Everyone had a problem with that. Oh, it's another Mario game. It's another Mario game. Yet everyone was happy for Killzone. That would be the, let's see, that would be Killzone 4. And then there were, I think, two more Killzones on mobile platforms. So that makes 6 Killzones now. But no one had a but people had a problem with Mario U being a part of the new Super Mario Bros. Series. Yet no one had a problem with Killzone. Now, it's not to say Killzone looked bad. It looked great. But why was it that no one had a problem with that? You know, now some people out there go to damage control right now. They're going to be like, oh no, Zeph, you got to understand. They always bring out a Mario game. Dude, just because the game has the same exact character in it does not make it a Mario game. Smash Brothers is not a Mario game. You know, Mario Kart is not a Mario game. Mario Kart is a Mario Kart game. You know, i.e. the name Mario Kart. Just saying. You know? It's just something that really started to show for me. And I really had to go ahead and kind of call people out on that. You know? So let me know what you think. You know? Do you really believe that these people out there who are praising the system and hating on Nintendo are hypocrites? Simply because Nintendo did almost the same exact thing that they did. And yet, same exact thing that Sony did, rather. And to them, Sony was okay. Sony was fantastic. Yet to Nintendo, it was crap. It was trash. You may want to take a look at yourself, guys. I'm being honest with you. Take a look at yourselves and really understand this. Because if you are one of those people, you just kind of owned yourself. I'm just saying. It's time to grow up, people. You know? Because I'm going to tell you why exactly did you guys hate on Nintendo. It's because they were Nintendo. They were Nintendo. The reason why you hated on them was because they're Nintendo. The reason why you didn't hate on Sony is because it was Sony. And if you really are thinking on that, then honestly, dude, you're like those little girls who sit there back in the day, you know, who were sitting there, oh my God, you can only choose between, what was it, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. You can't do both of them, you know, or you can only choose between Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera. You gotta choose one. You can't choose them all. I'm just saying, guys, come on, grow up. Let your balls drop, son.